What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome back to Real Queens Real Talk with the Gentleman's Perspective. I am your host, Auntie Momo. And today on the panel, I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. What do we got?
Hey, it's me, Alky Queen. Y'all know me, Jackie. I'm baby sis. And live her life, I don't know yet. Let's see what the night brings, and then we'll decide what my mouth got to say.
Yeah, y'all.
Oh Lord, not what your mouth gotta say.
How y'all doing? What's going on? What's up?
Ew.
I'm just Tracy. I didn't even do anything. I'm just Tracy. I didn't even do anything. I don't be doing nothing. I just be sitting back minding my business, and I be nice.
Tracy a damn lie. Tracy is a secret weapon. Don't let her lie to y'all like that. Look here, y'all. Auntie being lazy today. I really don't want to cam up because you know how it's just be one of them Sundays. It's just one of them Sundays. I mean, I will cam up real quick just so y'all can see me, so y'all can see I'm here. Even when she's not feeling the best, she's still cute with her shiny ass forehead and all. But you know, I'm gonna just be backstage doing my thing. Y'all already know how they.
I'm on camera for you. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, you know, hold it down on the beauty department for us. Shout out to the 10 that we got in the building. Make sure you give us a like as you come in. Delilah, Liver of Life, Joseph, Ina Maria Elvis, JW, Armani Sage, Brittany, all the family is in the house. Opulence Pride. What's going on? Tracy be cracking me up. Girl, Tracy, don't let the smooth taste fool you. Tracy is a secret weapon, okay? You be getting all the good stuff. When I tell you all the good stuff, Tracy be in there, okay? Thumbs up the live, y'all. I sure appreciate y'all, the 14 we got in the building. Haven't seen him in a while. Haven't seen who in a while.
They asked Sonia. He was in Cola Live earlier. So
he was just here a few minutes ago. I don't know what happened. He was just here backstage. Knowing him, he trying to get it together. Baby sister,
lies. He is laying it low and spreading it wide. I know exactly what he doing.
Yeah, I ain't want to call him out like that. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna get me.
You know, I'm trying to keep his hoeing to a minimum so everybody don't know that he home. But he hoeing with his husband though. Don't get it twisted. He ain't just hoeing with nobody. Baby sis with the class of fuchsia bonnet. You already know when she coming ratchet because that's how she do. When she come, we can't hear you. I'm sorry, you're muted. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Look, you got me. Man. Yeah, look. Oh, even you got my husband. It's not ratchet. It's comfortable.
It's ratchet.
Renee P.
You better not get Monique to say nothing.
Okay. Don't go out nowhere because Monique gonna tap you on your shoulder and be like,
baby. You can't
baby, can we have a talk? Y'all, shout out to Renee P. I love you so much.
Hey, Renee, boo.
He was okay. Child, he probably, like Tracy said, he probably somewhere laying alone spreading the wide. That's what he do. It's okay. I got oily skin too. It be clearing up and then, you know, the blessing though, I don't have to worry about acne. I just be having oily skin, but I use a lot of turmeric and, you know, Ambi products. I'm one of them type of heifers. You know, I like to take care of my skin. So it just be oily, but it don't be, you know, with acne. Thank God. Tracy, you're always putting his business out there. I know. I didn't want everybody to know that if he, you know, got his legs to the moon right now, that's his business.
He would tell on me, so I always have to beat him to the punch. That's what it is.
Baby sis at home, she ain't got a dress to impress. Don't tell her
that.
Thank
you, Joseph. I've already seen it. It's out there in Beyonce's internet. It's gonna stay out there forever. Yes, I am home. My black ass ain't got zero plans to go out of this house until sometime tomorrow-ish. So yes, bonnet up. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I tried to get
once
on
again, like yeah.
You know, real quick, just to look her fun. That's my baby sister though. I love her, and better not nobody come fuck with her and say nothing to her. It's gonna be on site. Period. Don't mess with Vicky. She is not one of them. All right, y'all. Let's see what we're gonna talk about tonight. I don't have too much for y'all. Just a little something, and then we're gonna get on up out of here so we can go on over the Mizzles and watch us some hoes. Watch us the hoes of Johnson Cabaret. We're going to get into the Brat and Judy. They had their wedding this week, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. We'll take a couple of looks.
You did?
I thought it was beautiful. That's what I did. See, here go Tracy.
Oh.
Hold on, Shady Boots. Hold on, Shady Boots. Okay, we gonna get into the wedding photos. The 3 officers were convicted in George Floyd trial. We'll give an update on that. Thank God they were convicted. Jay Prince had a relative who was ambushed by some bounty hunters, and he was shot and killed. There's videotape of that. We're going to see about that. We're going to talk about that, should I say. Ukraine versus Russia. They at war, y'all. I need to know what the U.S. got to do with this. Somebody break it down to me. Somebody let me know what we got to do with this. Why is Ukraine tripping? Why are they not letting the Africans out of Ukraine? It's a whole lot of going on. And then lastly, Big Sean got some news that leaked, y'all. Y'all know we got to talk about that. Oh, we got to talk about that, baby. We got to talk about that. As well as we're going to end it with Would You Rather, okay? Before we get into everything, what are y'all sipping on tonight? I'm nice and ratchet. I got my Smirnoff grape ice.
Well, after paying a humongous bill, I could not buy liquor, so I got Crush orange soda.
I just got Pepsi right now.
JW said, you said the same thing I said, Tracy. Y'all some haters. Hi, Mizzle. I missed you this afternoon. Opulent said, Renee, JW.
I was just asking clarifying questions. That's all I did. And I ain't even really started drinking yet. I just got some peach Ciroc. I need to start drinking yet. I was just asking a question.
You know what? Let's go ahead and get into it then. You know, the Brat and the real BB Judy, they got married this weekend, y'all. And I thought the looks were cute. Obviously, Tracy and JW think very differently of that. Renee said some strawberry Fanta. Opulent say some water. Did you catch the replay? JW said hypnotic and pineapple. Okay, you drink like it ain't a goddamn work day tomorrow. You better go ahead. Do it like it should be day, baby. Deandra. Boo. Liver say Opulent. I'm gonna have some Mizzle. I get all my tea from you. You already know, okay? Tracy should be a news reporter. She has everything entertained. Okay. Not only does she get the tea, she sounds good when she be delivering the tea. I ain't even mad at my girl. So, like I said, I thought it was cute. I loved BB Judy's dress just because BB Judy is always so doggone dramatic with it. I didn't expect nothing less from her. I will say the Brat's dress and hair, it was pretty for her. It was pretty for her. She did look very genuinely-ish in that dress, I will say. But overall, I thought it was very pretty. And I do like how Lisa Ray came and she supported her sister and she wore purple. And, you know, the Brat sent the special alert. Y'all get them. The Brat sent a sweet message to Lisa Ray because she was like, you know, you don't ever go to any events and not wear white. And I thought that was special for you, which of course you're going to do that for because that's her sister. I thought it was cute. I didn't like the Brat hair for the ceremony. Overall, she looked cute for her. What's going on, Big Sis Brandy? That's my girl. Third Ward, you already know from Texas. Texas mother lover. That's why I say it was so much unnecessary fabric. I do agree with that, JW, but again, you don't expect nothing less from BB Judy because that's how you do. But Tracy, I want to know your thoughts on it. What did you think about the looks? Do you think
I need to know whose kitchen the Brat sat in to get that Pump It Up Aquafina hard hairspray hairdo. I was like, baby, this is like the 90s. It made me think of bats. I was like, what in the world is this? This is absolutely terrible. So when you was like, oh, they look good, I was like, I know you a lie. That right there.
Listen, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Absolutely terrible. absolutely terrible. I was like, oh, she was like, oh, let me get a hairstyle back from the Players Club. I don't know what she was thinking. That was terrible. That hair was absolutely terrible. And I understand, I was surprised that she had a dress on. I was surprised that it was a dress. I just knew it was going to be pants. But, hey.
She changed into a pantsuit for the reception.
Yeah.
She absolutely changed.
Oh, she changed. But I wasn't expecting her to wear a dress here either. So I was like, okay, it's not for me. But girl, you did it. Your body looks good in it. Good for you. I was just stuck on the hair. I was like, I know you lying that this isn't the hairstyle you picked. And you going to have pictures in this forever in the day. You going to look back at this and be like,
yes, like
girl, you was doing it. Because it's 90s prom for me. It's the 90s prom hairstyle. I got my hair done in somebody's kitchen for me.
She ain't shit, Third Ward.
Terrible. Hey, Third Ward.
Listen, what were your thoughts on it? At least BB Judy, y'all gotta agree. BB Judy, she looked pretty.
Yeah.
I think.
I was surprised with the Brat. Like at the end of the day, in wedding, you go out in your weddings and like that. But yes, the hairstyle does look like a bridal Frankenstein hairstyle. Like it was just so up like that. It was a lot. But the suit dress, I had a problem with that. It looked like it was nice. I said it was very different for her than what she usually wears. She usually always wear pants and stuff like that. And it fits her curves. She showed her body, and it's a lot of tulle in the bottom though. That's a lot of tulle. But other than that, it was okay. Judy dress was a basic Judy dress and everything. I still say that Brat should be carrying, but that's a different different thing. But the pantsuit that she changed into in the wedding reception, I ain't like it. It looked like, I said, girl, how you go from dull up like that to a dull down? Like it was night and day. I ain't like that. She just looked like tired at the reception. I said, okay, I'm just gonna put this on and that's it.
Ain't that what most of the dudes do afterwards?
So we just gonna act like we don't see JD over here looking like Barney baby brother?
You already know.
Who that?
JD walking the Brat down the aisle.
Yeah, I see him. But the Brat didn't look that bad to me. Just the hairstyle, yeah, it probably was messed up. But this suit dress, I was like, wow. That's different. I ain't never seen that before, but that's cute.
I think that was comfortable for her because although the Brat is very butch and has tomboyish ways, she still has her femininity to her. Like she still likes to get her makeup done, and she still likes to get her nails done. I've heard her say that, and you see that from her. She's gonna keep her hair done, she's gonna keep her nails done, and her makeup is going to be on point. I think for her, she probably did that dress, I don't know, to probably make BB Judy happy in a way as well, just because, I mean, that can't be something she picked out on her own and thought like, I don't know. That's very different. It's very different. Baby sis, would you wear that suit dress?
I'm sorry, what?
She said it real quick. What?
What? No, wait. There was a glitch in the matrix because I did not hear that question right. And I know that your mic was not muted. And I did not go deaf in the 3.5 seconds it took for you to spit that garbage out of your mouth. No. If not for the train at the bottom, because I hate dresses with trains, the shoulder pads look like I could cut through concrete. So no. And I like purple, but no.
Oh, that's JD. Oh, this is much skin.
That's JD with his little bitty self. Yes, child.
No. I thought you loved me. I thought we were cooler. I thought we was like this, big sis.
I logged in 2 times ago.
Oh, okay. Well, here, you know what? I'm supposed to say something nice.
No, you're not.
Judy, her thigh, she was giving thigh. She was giving all the thighs. She was giving all the thighs. Okay, that's it.
The thighs, that's it.
Thighs cannot make up for an ugly dress. Just period. Point. No.
You know what? I don't think it's so much that it's ugly.
That is
what
ugly?
I've learned about this couple is they are very gaudy, but that is their style. They are very over the top, but they are very extravagant. They are very, I do not mean to be insensitive to anybody's culture. So when I say this, understand I'm saying this with love. It gives me like Nigerian wedding. Does that make sense? Like how their weddings are just like over the top and super extravagant. That, or the Roman gypsy people who their weddings are very extravagant and over the top.
Well,
It gives me that vibe.
Pointy eye swords.
Okay, listen. Okay, so the Brat was in the 90s because she had the 90s hairdo and the shoulder pads. She was in the 90s.
Look at that hair.
Judy, I told you she got it done in somebody's kitchen. I don't know why you think I'm playing.
Girl, opulence, the same thing. She made me want to get a French roll.
I don't.
Daisy Dukes. Girl, with an old throwback.
No.
Pulling me bad t-shirt or something.
No.
Reebok.
She had all of it. I'm telling you, if she did not smell like a bottle of Pump It Up and some black gel,
all kinds of runaway girl with that hair. I don't even think I wore my hair like that. Well, did I? You know what? I may have worn my hair like that for my wedding.
Girl, I know you lying.
Not even like that. Just something similar, but it wasn't even like that. Like I didn't feel like no Pump It Up though.
Girl, I'm like, I know you didn't have a French roll and pin curls and side baby hair and a tail in the back and a weave and a waves in the front
and a bump.
I know you didn't.
That's
girl,
a lot.
That was all the things.
Yeah, that was a lot. A lot of.
I wonder who did, like, who told. I mean, she had to have had like a dress fitting beforehand. And with some weddings, they'll do like, you'll talk about how you want your hair done. Did she go in there and just be like, you know what? Give me the
90s.
Down away, bamboo in my earrings. We'll find a bitch in the street. Going to the store to get a honey bun in a big red around.
For some reason, this gives me Shekinah did her hair. I don't know why. To me, it seems like Shekinah Joe.
That is horrible. Somebody ratchet did her hair because they did it.
It wasn't me.
Shekinah Joe. Original. Right there.
That dude like some Shekinah go. That's sad. That's real sad. Look at it one more time, y'all. Bless her heart. Look at the front with the swoop to do and the little shink the dinks.
What y'all looking at?
Girl, and the little boom thooms and her hair. But the thing about Brat, like Third Ward said, the Brat got body. She got body on her.
She does, but this is why I think the dress is so disappointing, because there was an opportunity. This was a moment, and granted, yes, I get it. It's your wedding, but it's the whole world's wedding when you're a public figure,
right?
And
put it on people.
Your comfortability be damn, bitch. We want to see your body. We want to see your curves. It's been bundled up under baggy, loose-fitting clothes forever. Just opportunity wasted.
I know. Now, it would have been nice if she'd have came in there in the old tight-fitting mermaid type body. Now, that would have been a sight to doggone see. Because, you don't see the Brat. It's like seeing a rare sighting of a Pokemon, a Sasquatch, to see this bitch in a dress.
Fucking unicorn.
Okay? So to see her in a dress is like, it's a rare thing to see. So, yeah, I would have wanted.
I mean, they look like they were someplace that was like decently weathered. Hell, she could have put on a sundress. I would have been happy with that.
That dress looked like she'd been packing logs her whole damn life. She looked like a whole ass lumberjack. very uncomfortable.
How she went for complimenting now, dragging that.
I mean, no, I'm saying the overall look of it. She looks very
yes, from like the neck down.
Yes.
With the shoulder pad, she's kind of built like a square, and then it flares out towards the end.
I mean, she is giving a girl shoulder pads. She is giving a girl some old nasty shoulder pads.
Yes.
Some old, I heard she was sleeping with Jack's shoulder pads. I ain't even mad at them shoulder pads, but baby, nah, she won't.
So just know when I asked my clarifying question, I wasn't being shady. I was just asking. So now I get your real opinion. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
I'm just saying she looked pretty. For her, she looked pretty. She looked uncomfortable and she looked like she could take me down.
I feel like she could have did a lot better.
She could have, yes, but for her, that's.
I get it. It's for her, but maybe again because I'm so used to her. I'm so used to seeing her in a certain way and seeing that this, is her wedding. I figured I was expecting something a lot more feminine.
Lies. They had beautiful wedding pantsuits. They had beautiful wedding jumpsuits where you could just throw a skirt on top of it. I seen it on Say Yes to the Dress. I know they make them. She could have really got something cute. She got that. That's what she picked. It was like 90s from the boobs up because, the shoulder pads, the makeup, the hair, that was all 90s. And then it was like waist, booty, like, oh yeah. And then from the knees down, honey, you just terrible. Like, what is all of that? But okay, you know what?
Yeah, third word. In that video, that's when she was dating Allen Iverson. And that What Would You Like video with Tyrese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when she was dating Allen Iverson. That was my song. What would you like? A whole lot of folks say for me before you get it started. Oh.
P-Mac is atrocious.
I was expecting the Brat to wear some J's. Air Force Ones when she changed to the reception. You never know. Baby, she went to the back, put a strap on, put an Air Force Ones on. She was ready.
The second one was
ready for the honeymoon.
Can I just say, JD really got to love the Brat for her to get him in that get up? Because he looked absolutely terrible. He looked like a little Smurf. I was like, oh, I know you ain't purple. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You are tiny, too.
Who was wearing you? Or you wearing a suit? What the hell?
You wearing a suit as a suit wearing you, baby.
Like, you know he got to love you because, baby.
This is my thing, though. I lost all respect for what's that fool name? JD. When Janet revealed that he cheated. After that, I lost all respect. I mean, all respect. Thank you, Renee Bill. Did you finally make it, Sir Neale? Look at, he gone. He sent me a message, said, I'm trying. I'm so sorry, but I don't know what was going on. Get my link tree, y'all.
Baby bye.
Daddy was like, baby bye. Okay. He was looking like somebody granddaddy in that suit. He was giving very much so California raisin. I ain't even mad at him, though. Congratulations to him. They have a baby on the way. We're going to see more coming from them because, like, who was that said? They're very extravagant. Everything they do it big. And, we're just going to be seeing more from them.
Wait, I have a question. Is this going to be on a reality show? Because their first season was absolutely terrible. But I would have watched them like playing in a wedding. I'd have watched it.
That would have been interesting to see, right? Me too, because other than that, I wasn't going to watch it. The bride gave her tons of gorilla baby. I wonder, you know what? That probably was a lace front because afterwards, it looked like she had her natural hair out.
Yeah.
At the reception. That probably was an old nasty Baps lace front she had on. Child, no ma'am, no ham, no Sam. I do not like green eggs and ham. Did you make it, Sir Neale? Yeah, babe.
Yeah, yes, I did. I do apologize because I got blocked out of YouTube. I got too many passwords.
All right, y'all. So the next thing that we are going to move on to real quick and talk about are the 3 officers in the George Floyd trial. They have been convicted they've been found guilty of violating George Floyd's civil rights by a federal grand jury. The officers Tao Theo, Alexander King, is it Quing, and Thomas Lane will be sentenced at a later date. I'm happy to hear this. Do y'all think that they're going to get as much time as Derek Chauvin got?
No,
Yep.
they didn't put the knee on the neck. They're going to get some time, but they didn't do what said person did.
Oh, nah. They time need to match. Because guess what? If I go rob a bank and I shoot somebody and you my driver, although you drove, you get the same time I get. So
Is that how you say, like, if you're a part of a crime, you get the same felony as somebody? So you get the same felony. Okay, so they're going to get the same felonies then. I was just trying to be nice, but shit. They took, that's what Tracy said. Well, if they get the same felonies, that's it. I don't know the jurisdiction in their...
That part, P-Mac.
Yeah, I don't know their jurisdiction, how they handle shit. But usually here in California, if you participate in a crime, somebody commits a felony, you get in the same felony charge. And that's it.
Let's see. Hopefully the judge does right. I mean, I feel like we didn't get all the justice that we wanted from Derek Chauvin, because it would have been better if he did life in prison, more than 15 years or whatnot. But at least we got some prison sentencing out of it. And I hope the same does happen with these 3 officers as well.
I agree.
Anybody else have any thoughts on that, baby sis? Mizzle?
I hope they drop the soap.
Yeah, I was like, they didn't stop it either. So you sit there, let them look. This guy did what he did in front of everybody, and y'all ain't stopping. And then y'all want us to have some sympathy? Nope. Bye bye.
Now my question is: they're being convicted. Derek Chauvin was convicted of, was it murder, or what was his exact conviction? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but I thought those 3 only got convicted of what was it, civil rights violation?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, does that hold the same amount of weight and possible the same jail sentence as what Derek Chauvin got convicted of? Because that sounds like something a little bit lesser than what Derek Chauvin got convicted of.
Yeah, so what are the sanctions and how do they convict these people? Like, what's going on?
So they all have. So they have the state cases, which Derek Chauvin did his state case first, and then they all have federal cases, which is what the 3 other guys got sentenced on now. And Derek didn't get a part of this because he took a plea for the federal pieces of it. So they will all be sentenced for the federal pieces this time, and then they still have state charges to go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so I was just trying to make sure. So Derek is the assailant, right? That's the knee on the neck person, right? Okay. So the other 3 are just being accomplices, right?
Yeah, but they got the same charges.
See, that's what I'm just trying to figure out how they're going to apply their charges. You know what I'm saying? And how they're going to land them in any way, shape, or form. That's what I'm just questioning.
So, remember when Kanye was like, "Oh, let's free Larry Hoover," and they was like, "Oh yeah, let's free him. We're gonna get him out on these charges." But then they was like, "But he got like 3 life sentences for federal. So if he get rid of these states, he still got to do this federal time." That's what this is. So they now have this federal. They're gonna have to do this federal time, and then they still have to be put on trial for their state charges. So
they gotta go federal.
The way it's gonna work is they're gonna have all the time in the world, because your state and your federal is separate. So although Derek Chauvin got I think it's total 22 years, 22 and a half years, but he may have to do 15 with the way their court system works. He has those, right? He gonna do those. Then he's gonna start his federal time.
They're gonna give them time served.
Nah, they ain't been in jail long enough for time served. But then they're gonna do 15. Then they're gonna start their federal time. However much time that is.
It's been 3 years. It's been what? How many years since George Floyd his unfortunate death? It's been what, 2, 3?
2. It'll be 2 in May.
2020.
So they're gonna apply time served.
Yes, the time that they've been in jail, the time that they're waiting on all of this does count towards their sentence.
Yeah, that's that's not fair. They should add that shit on top. Fuck time served. Sorry.
That's sad. As long as they go to jail and do some damn time, period. Because still, it's going on, 2 years later? And his death is still something that gives me PTSD just to know how that man died, knowing that he died in front of the world like that, and none of them officers gave a damn about it.
It's sick that his death is a memorial. His death is a memorial. It charged so much. It charged people fighting people out on the streets. That's the sad part. That's the real bad part. He brought people out, so the police need to be held accountable. So fuck that. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
I agree.
May Big Bubba do the devil's work in prison. Godspeed, sir. Godspeed. Have fun.
Because if Bubba gets to him, Bubba gonna fuck him though. He gonna.
I'm wondering, it's now with Derek Chauvin, you don't hear nothing about him. Where is he? Where do they have him? Is he in Gen Pop? Is he still in his own?
Nah, he's still segregated.
He's not in General Pop. No, he's not in Gen Pop. He's no.
He's in segregation.
In General Pop. Oh, that's gonna be over.
He's not in Gen Pop. He's in maybe solitary confinement or PC, but he is not in Gen Pop. He's not walking the yard.
I wonder how long would it be, or would he spend his whole time? Probably
yeah, he would have to, because you know how I've never been to jail, but I know how people treat people that have been to prison for such crime and how they're treated. And he's not. He's in protective custody. He is in protective custody. I bet you 25 cents on a dollar.
Oh yeah, I've watched 60 Days In. I know how the boys get down. They're crazy.
Yeah, they don't play with that type of stuff. So that's the natural thing. If they get a hold of him,
Okay, Renee.
Death on TV.
They gonna take pride in whooping his ass. They're gonna take pride in harassing him. Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah.
Is that what you want to call it, Sir Neale? Harassing him?
No, I'm saying no. They're gonna fuck with him. They're going to toy.
Yeah,
with him.
They are gonna fuck him.
They're gonna toy with him in any way and shape.
Yes, he will be a toy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying but he's gonna get fucked the fuck up.
Yeah, anally and orally.
Oh my God! What if he run into some people that he arrested?
That's why he's in protective custody.
That's so fun.
That's why he's gonna be in Gen Pop.
They could braid each other's hair.
That's why he's in general publication, because he's a police officer.
But they could braid each other's hair and tell war stories.
No, they
no.
They gonna put that nigga in general publication because he's a police officer. One.
Hey, sis.
Hey, big sis. Hey, Black Diamond.
I think they should, just to see what'll happen. Might be fun for them. The character building activity.
Okay, train the noodles, babe.
They don't want that kind of blood on their hands, so they're not gonna dare put Derek Chauvin in Gen Pop with the rest of them.
You know what? I just watched Reacher on Amazon Prime, and paperwork is a bitch. Computer glitches happen all the time. He was supposed to be on the 4th floor, and for one reason or another, he ended up on the 2nd floor overnight.
Because you know when thank God I've never been to jail in that way. But you know, people in jail, they ask for paperwork. They be like, what's your charge? What did you come here for? What is your charge? People
but
in
his
jail.
face is so prominent, everybody's gonna know who he is.
That's what I'm saying. They know who he is.
Okay, but you know what? There's always that one person that you work with that don't never watch TV and don't never watch the news and don't never know what's going on.
There you go. Same thing. Shit. Come on, Jack. Say that shit again.
And JW, come on. The prison system is a joke. Whether or not they got eyes on them doesn't mean anything. There's eyes on the military and shit still happens.
They got half-ass surveillance on them in the prison system, so they can kill each other at any moment.
I don't want to hear nothing about that. As many times as Black and brown people have magically committed suicide while in protective custody in jail,
yeah,
they can lose Derek Chauvin's paperwork for 24 hours.
Exactly.
Well, y'all, speaking of crooked ass laws, another thing that I wanted to get into tonight, y'all know who Jay Prince is?
No.
Jay Prince, I believe he's a producer or something like that.
That's the big mouth nigga who act like fucking Whack 100.
Well, his cousin or somebody close to him was ambushed by bounty hunters in Houston, and he was shot and killed. Now, the way that they rolled up on him, y'all look at this video, the way that they rolled up on him with their guns drawn, of course, we can't hear in the video whether or not they announced themselves.
Enlarge that.
Hold on. They didn't announce who they were. So the way that they just rolled up on him, I mean, I don't know if he was a hood nigga or not, but you know, most hood niggas, they caught up in the street light. So I don't know if he thought that was somebody that was coming to rob from him or what. But I'm gonna read y'all this article real quick. It says, according to the Houston Police Department, the shooting occurred around 10:30 p.m. Wednesday on the 3400 block of Living Road. Prince shared footage of the ambush on Instagram with the caption, "These are the bounty hunters ambushing my family Walter down last night." And he was leaving a place of business. You MFers better be lucky I wasn't there because y'all look like robbers and jackers to me. As you can see, this looks like a hit. You should never run up on a person like this in plain clothes. No police cars at night. Y'all never gave him a chance to know who you were without gunning him down first. We won't allow y'all to get away with this by changing the narrative or justify killing a man because he had a warrant for his arrest. This is crazy.
So this is Jay Prince's relative that was shot down.
Yes, it was Jay Prince's relative, not Jay Prince himself. But again, this is the video.
Rap a lot records. That's what my husband said. Rap a lot records.
What do y'all think about this? Like, can they sue somebody for this just because, like they said, they were in plain clothes, they ran up on them with guns drawn. And I didn't know bounty hunters were allowed to carry loaded weapons with them like that anyway.
You know that what already in I would say in several cities, they are at Texas, California, they're outlawing bounty hunters.
Are they allowed to get on there and just like shoot people up like that?
Yeah.
Like, what is that even?
Yeah, they just.
I'm going off of Dog the Bounty Hunter. Y'all remember Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Mm-hmm.
Who didn't have no
Who don't? Who
he
don't?
didn't have no loaded weapons with him. That's like he had like this, thing of mace that looked like a little gun or something like that. It wasn't nothing for real.
That nigga had bear mace. He had bear mace. If anybody knows who hunts, you know what bear mace is.
I'm gonna go with the start that says Houston. So I don't see why they wouldn't let them have guns, because Texas love their guns. So I don't see why they would stop them from having guns, because guns just seem like a very Texas thing to do. No offense.
I think it boils down to these bounty hunters. Pardon me and my language. These bounty hunters and thinking that they can police people, and they cannot. They cannot.
Well, so I don't know any of these people, nor am I really interested in finding out the backstory. What I can say is, in Texas, if I go to do something to you and you go to back up with your car, am I able to shoot you? Yes. Yes, I am.
Yes, because you got to stand your ground.
So, I mean, technically, if this was another state, I would probably feel a little different. But because it's Texas, I'm like, I don't know what the heck they gonna do, because it's Texas. Sorry.
I can't say shit. I can't say shit because the rules are different in California, between Texas, between New York, between Milwaukee. For Pete's sake, the rules are different. So I can't apply all the rules that apply for different regions. That's it. Y'all know you can shoot people in Texas. Y'all know you can't do shit in New York. You can't do shit in California that you can do in New York. So that's it.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say about this, I don't even have much going on because I don't even know who he is like that. But the bounty hunters, I was like, damn, it was a dead or alive kind of hit or something like that, because they just went out with guns all crazy and just got the person. It's like, what? Oh, did I got your money or something like that? Because bounty hunters, they don't pay you right off the bat, straight off like that. Some to how to do, but they pay you half now and half after the job is done. So I don't know what was going on here and why this bounty hunters. But bounty hunters not lawmakers. That's why they have plain clothes. It's like distinguish them from being law enforcement or it's not undercover. But wow, to get up with guns blazing like that, anybody would be scared of spook. I was like, what the hell? What's going on here? Like, come to my car with guns out like that. So, I mean, I don't know the backstory, but that's kind of crazy. Hope they find justice, because that's something. I never see that like that. I mean, law enforcement, but I know bounty hunters like that doing that.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder what his charge was and why they had to come with such aggression and such force. Like, what was his charge? Was his charge for guns? Was it for something violent like that? Like, why come at him with your guns drawn like that? I don't get that part.
I think that his charge was maybe like murder 1. Like, it wasn't like murder 2 nor murder 3, but murder 1.
Bounty hunters or a hit. That's true.
I hate to sound really stupid, but in Texas, do y'all really need a reason to pull guns on people? Because the one time I've been to Texas walking around, people was just out with their guns freely, like it was, a cell phone or something. So do they really need a reason? Not that everybody in Texas is just real trigger happy. Not saying that.
They can carry weapons on their side pistol. They can carry weapons on their side. And if they want, they have the right to bloop, bloop, bloop. You know what I'm saying? No, it's different. It's like in California. We can't do that. We can't carry pistols on our side. But in Texas, they can. They can carry pistols directly on their sides and shoot up anybody that they feel is a threat. That's it.
No, you can't shoot up anybody that you feel is a threat. You can.
Yes, you can. Oh, no,
yes,
wait. Oh, wait. No. Thanks to Governor Hot Wheels, y'all can. Let me tell you why.
Yeah, you can.
Because Governor Hot Wheels decided that if it was too many people and they feel that it is a threat or someone is threatening them with a vehicle or anything of that matter, they have the right to shoot them. The same way they passed that law in Florida too, which I thought was crazy, which allowed them to like kill protesters and not go to jail. It's the most backwards, weird law that they passed.
It has nothing to do with racism. It has nothing to do with
whoa. I wouldn't say that. It has everything to do with racism. But when they passed that, I was like, yo, they really gonna just let people just plow people down, shoot people, or do whatever if they feel threatened? They changed that maybe a year ago. Governor Hot Wheels started it, and then Ron DeSantis decided to move it over to Florida. Y'all states is crazy. I'm not going there no more. Y'all be trying to kill me.
Well, they can
shoot people just like that, and people.
Well, hold on. I'm from Texas and I live here.
I was like, you ain't doing much talking. I said, she's from Texas.
I'm right. Being that I'm from here, I'm from Texas. You absolutely cannot just shoot somebody down because they're a threat to you. Like Opulence was saying, you do need a license to carry the gun. They do extensive, thorough background checks.
Yeah, you have to have license with your gun.
You cannot take them into most establishments. It don't matter if you do have a concealed license to carry. There are a lot of establishments that you absolutely cannot take your weapon in. It don't goddamn matter what.
It's one crazy thing like here in California. We have to have licenses for our drones. You know what drones are, right? Everybody knows what a drone is. But you need to have a license for your drones, as you need to have a license for your gun, because the state will penalize you in whatever way they see fit. That's it. They will penalize you. They will be like, oh, you're like just the marginalize it. Just marginalize it. They would be like, oh, we're giving you a $85 ticket because you're inappropriately carrying your gun. Just like they would be like, oh, we're giving you a ticket because you're inappropriately flying your drone. That's the difference. And it's the same thing, but that's the difference.
Baby sis, did you have any thoughts on the whole thing?
His crime was being black. And that's all I can say right now. He's dead right now because he's black.
What?
And no one can tell me otherwise.
I mean, hey, you're entitled to feel what you feel. I just would like to know what exactly his charges were.
I mean, I would like to know what his charges were too, but I think it's a moot point now because he's dead and he can never face justice for whatever crimes he was facing.
I don't even want to talk out of term.
That is very, very true.
No, I feel like sometimes that as black people, we have to do a lot to survive, and we may have the terms to be looked at as criminals, but we're surviving the block.
Mm-hmm. That's
we're
true.
Surviving the block. Okay, so that's one thing. But as for being convicted as criminals, it is completely absurd, because we know the difference between criminals and that's it. We know what a criminal is. As black people, we know what a criminal is.
I hope he does get his justice. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be more details coming out about exactly what happened. And like I said, I just want to know what his charge was. Why in the world they felt to be that excessive with him. And if they were to say he was pulling out a gun and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 you came and attacked him in plain clothes. How was he supposed to know? And then he had a split second to figure out who you were if he felt like his life was in danger. Like that's
another thing, Auntie, if you step into any situation, anybody step into any situation, and you get caught off guard, you're gonna defend yourself.
Yep.
I want to know how deep their pockets are because I'm hitting that hard. I'm suing them. I don't care.
You step in any situation and you caught off guard, you're gonna defend yourself.
And if my baby gets killed because of it, I'm suing. Even if they ain't got the money, I'm suing, and they gonna be turning tricks to make my money.
They're turning tricks.
Moving
on, y'all. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is the war, y'all. The war. I have purposely been just seeing little snippets of stuff here and there, just because, the whole. I still have PTSD from 9/11. Okay, as weird as that sounds, yes, I still have my own PTSD from 9/11. So to see that now we not even us, the U.S., but Ukraine and Russia are now basically, they're in the middle of a war. It's sad enough, right? Well, then here today, I've seen all of these images of these Africans who are basically they're having a hard time getting out of the country because the Ukraine police or officials or whomever, they're basically saying that the Ukraine citizens have the right to get out of the country first, as opposed to the other citizens that are there that are visiting, I guess, who are not from Ukraine.
Can I go first, please? Can I go first?
Hold on, Sir Neale. Let me finish. I have these videos that I wanted to show y'all real quick, and then after we do the videos, then we're going to get into the conversation of it, okay? All right, These are some Africans taking shelter. They're being left stranded, waiting for safe harbor to the asylum. They were just left stranded from the train. You have Africans in Ukraine, the community of Africans in Ukraine stranded at the border, much of them women and children. This lady is holding a 2-month-old in 3 degrees weather outside.
They're not allowing them in. Very happy here. For days, and nobody's asking any questions. Only Ukrainian women and kids they are allowing into these gates. All the places, dogs and all that stuff blacks.
Man, these people left without taking the blacks. None of the blacks. See. None. Even the black guys that already have kids, they took their kids and their wife and left the niggas behind. Like, everyone is stranded.
And this is the actual train where Africans are being refused entry into the train. They're being forced to wait for Ukrainians to go first. If that don't show you right there that racism still fucking exists, how in the fuck are you gonna stop a train? Excuse me, I don't even want to be cussing like that because I don't want to get my own video.
Wait, sis, let me tell you.
How are you going to? If that's not racism, that is just not blatant and
it's blatant racism.
Hold on, sir, let me finish real quick. Let me finish. Enough of what the U.S., what we have to go through here. But to see our fellow brothers and sisters in Ukraine, and then that mama is outside with a 2-month-old baby in 3-degree weather, hoping and praying that they're going to get some sort of safe harbor at the asylum. I'm going to say it doesn't make sense to me because that's not how foreign policy works. I can't trust the videos in the media because Ukraine really does mind their business. And I've heard people say that before. And if it's like, we can't trust what we see in the media, what the hell can we trust? So Neale, I'll go ahead and let you go. What were your thoughts on this?
I was going to say that most people that are abroad in training for their educational purposes, they're collegiate. They are not there for no envious reason. They're there for their collegiate reasons, okay? They're trying to be engineers. They're trying to be forward. They get put towards those areas because they have a responsible education, okay? So they are bastardizing those who are black that actually have more responsibility than them. We have more smarts than they do. We go there for their collegiate stance. Okay? We go there to learn their engineering, their skills, and we take them back to our homes. Okay? Nobody wants to be there where you're bastardized for just being black. Now they're in war. Okay, yeah, they're in war now. But we go there to take back the knowledge to our families and our friends. Don't get me started, because I will read the library down.
Tracy, what are your thoughts?
This is like so multifaceted because on one hand, yes, Ukraine does mind their business. Yes, they do. They decided to be, well, they didn't decide, but they have now moved over to a democracy. And they've been kind of rebuilding themselves as a democracy to ideally become a part of the union, right? So that's kind of the idea or where it was going towards. So of course, the United Nations, they were like, oh, okay, we want to join. Well, we don't know if we want to join, but we're kind of interested, but they need to do things and kind of, have their footing abroad and all that kind of, they need to have themselves set up independently to get that kind of protection from the United Nations, to have the UN back. They need to do like the things that they need to do on their end. And they were doing that on their own before Russia decided, hey, we want Ukraine back. The same way they decided we want Crimea back and just took it. And they can only do it with countries that are not a part of the UN, who don't have that backing from everyone to say we're going to be, a part of. So because they weren't there, they technically have this stance of saying, okay, well, we want to come, we're going to come and Russia's going to come and take it back. Because, yeah, at one point it was a part of, the SSR. It was a part of technically Russia at one point. But that was like 30, 40 years ago. Like they have so far gone past that now. And now he's trying to basically muscle his way in and retake over their country and take away their democracy. So could you imagine? That's like saying Canada just decided, hey, you know what? We're going to come in and we're going to take over the entire United States. We don't care that y'all are a democracy. You're going to now be under us and have to do what we say and do what we do, and you lose all of your rights. Like, I couldn't imagine that someone just coming and barging in and saying, hey, yeah, I know that this is what you were doing, but we about to take this over. So on one hand, I understand them and saying, like, we need everybody. If you are able to carry a gun, you need to stay and fight. We'll take the women and children out, but all adult males, need to stay, please stay. Like, I get that. All of that is like, you have to really love where you are and believe in what you want to stay there and fight and potentially lose your life, because unfortunately, their military is like tiny in comparison to what they're up against. So they do have like this big deficit. Now, when it comes to these videos and them not letting people leave and them saying Ukrainian citizens come first to leave, some of this is things that the Russians are putting out for the world to see, because they've been doing this for months, saying like, oh, Ukraine has came to Russia and blew these things up. Did they? No. And there, President Zelensky said, why would we come to your area and blow up anything? Like, we didn't do that. But so there is this thing that we do, and it is kind of known that Russia is doing things to make the United Nations and make the UN not want to help Ukraine. So it is, do I think these things are happening? Yes. Do I think they're happening on the mass scale that it's being reported? No, because I do think they're now saying we need to make sure that they look as bad as possible, so you guys will stop sending in money to them, stop sending them ammunition, don't give them any tanks, don't give them any guns, just let us run over and take, their land from them. Let us just have it. So it is one of those things where we don't know how much of it we can believe without having it verified, because it is being reported for like months that Russia is putting out that these things are happening, but there's nothing else that shows it's happening. So it's like, that's a lot. But at the end of the day, I think the problem now turns into, hey, the places that they need to go, are they going to accept, not being funny, but are they going to accept brown people like us? Most of them will not. Most of the like Poland and places who are willing to take the refugees who are leaving, they're not necessarily willing to take people that look like us. So it then also turns into, do I then let everybody get turned away because they won't take certain people into their countries for asylum? So it's like multiple levels of things, not just a simple, oh, they don't like black people, they letting all black people suffer. So it's this weird multi-level issue that's like crazy.
Yeah, it's layers to it.
That's crazy. It all sounds confusing as hell.
So are we not going to talk about the money that is in Ukraine, though?
Oh, no. Let's talk about it. Get into it.
Like the raw minerals and metals that's in Ukraine that is untapped?
Yeah, that Russia wants, because they broke.
Okay. So let's not pretend it's because Ukraine wants to join the United Nations. Yes, that may be a factor, but coronavirus depleted everything out of everyone.
Economic, and let's not act. Within the 2 days of the war, they raised the gas prices here in California by $2.
Like, so because that's where gas comes from. Like that's where our natural gas and oil comes from. That is where it comes from. So that's what's gonna hit us. Like, because I think they're they do like 20% of the world's natural oils and gases. Like, that's where it comes from. But yes, I do agree that. So here's where it is, right? So most of what used to be the SSR is now a part of NATO, right? Most of them are. Yeah. Ukraine is not. Ukraine is working towards it. It is now a democracy. It is working towards, and it would like to be a part of NATO, but it currently is not. Which is why Russia can go in and invade, because if they went in and invaded some place that was a part of NATO, everybody from NATO would have to come in to fight to get Russia out. So
why is Russia like a bad baby mom? This is my significance, okay? You can come in and fight all you want to. You can say you're not taking care of my child. You can punch up everybody you want to, but you got to take responsibility.
So it's like multiple layers. So because Ukraine is now a democracy, and it's only been a democracy for like 6-7 years. I mean, Zelensky ain't been around that long. So, they're working on getting their democracy up. They're working on doing these things, and they're ideally want to be a part of NATO. But Russia doesn't want it because they want the territory. They want the minerals that are there. They want the oil that's there. Because Russia's money comes from those things. So the pipeline to get England's oil and natural gases, it all runs through Ukraine. So Russia wants that territory back because it was theirs at one point in time, right? So they want it back because it's money to them. And they're just trying to become their own democracy and, build up their nation to be whatever it is that they want it to be. And maybe one day join NATO, but they're not there yet. So it's like, it's that pivotal point where it's like, you can see a country who, Ukraine's former president was like 45 was. They was like, oh, Putin's great. Putin's awesome. Yeah. So they were able to do a lot of things through Ukraine that was terrible. And once they were able to get him out, now that Putin can't do these things, he's had to now find another way to do it. So now he's like, oh, it's a genocide. Oh, there's Nazis there. Oh, they're throwing bombs at Russia, and they've done this, and they're like, we don't have nuclear weapons like that. We didn't do this. So it's all of these things that Russia is claiming is happening to make them look bad, to force the reasons why they should invade. And it's sad by the instance of you don't know what is 100% real, because we know that Russia likes to put out fake things to make someone look terrible so that people don't want to help them. So that's why a lot of people are saying, do you trust it 100%? Not until it can be like double checked and verified. Because, well, why some of it may be true, some of it may also be played in a bad light where it's like, okay, y'all can't get this train, you get the next train, and the next train came 45 minutes later, but they're not saying that piece. So it's really layered and it's really sad. But either way, I'm side-eyeing all the countries around that need to take refugees that have a problem taking refugees that look like me and you, because y'all are the problem. Y'all take the Ukrainians, y'all take them, no problem. Y'all was like, oh yeah, come on, you cool. But anybody who looks like me and you, and because these other countries are like, we don't know if we're gonna take them. That's where I'm like, something about that don't sit right in my spirit.
Right. Mizzle, baby sis, did y'all have any thoughts on this?
I already said I ain't gonna really have much to say about this because I really don't talk about wars like that and everything. I learn about it. I hear bits and pieces, but it is sad that it's happening right now. And yeah, I know about Biden having a lot of things to talk about it. Saying he want to do this, say he gonna do that, say he gonna do that. I want to know what other countries are saying. Other countries in that alliance is saying about this, because I ain't hearing about none other countries doing anything. But we doing something, so it's fine. But sometimes when we in trouble, they don't be jump quick to help us. So that's all I'm gonna say. I don't got much to say. Tracy say a lot, and I'm hearing a lot of learning about this now. So yes, I do agree. Sometimes stuff like this, when war coverage, you got to be careful what we taking in, what we seeing, what we reading, because it could be good with the benefits of the person who want to put it out there. So we just got to be careful. That's all.
Baby sis.
I'm not going to war. They bring back the draft. Good luck to you.
I've been said that. I wish they would try to draft my old ass, bitch.
I'm not. No, you can't use my home to house soldiers. No. No. I remember what America did to my ancestors during the first Civil War. I'm good, homie.
Like Liver of Life and Opulence say, we just need to pray for it all. And I know that sounds cliche, but we just need to. I'm a praying person too, because what else are we gonna do? Especially, us here. What are we gonna do? What are we supposed to do?
Mind our own damn business.
Exactly. It's like you putting us in, and we ain't had shit to do with that shit. Which we probably did have something to do with it, but still, like, that's crazy. But like they say, y'all better go fill up on gas now, because they say if you driving, they said gas price is going to be ridiculous, and I see they already getting there. We still struggling getting back north from the panorama. Come on now, Almighty, tell somebody. We still ain't recovered from the first wave of the pandemic. We got Rona's kinfolk on Moretta coming through with her whole BS, setting us back again. We not ready for this. We not built for this. We ain't had nothing to do with this. We the U.S. out of this, and I'm gonna need Biden to mind his business too. Biden's doing too much.
I'm gonna need Biden to bring back the child care tax credit and raise his minimum wage for fucking around.
I'm gonna need me another stimmy while you at it. I don't
know.
I could show use another stimmy.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and drop some of these Schedule 1 drugs.
Look, then y'all talking to the wrong person, because Biden can't do none of that.
I'm gonna need fucking Kamala Harris to get up off her ass. She's a worse vice president than Mike Pence.
Kamala trying, man.
She can't do it either.
Okay, she can only do what she can with what she got.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna need y'all to get rid of Mitch McConnell, because a lot of stuff would happen if y'all got rid of this old crypt keeper.
I have thought about running for Senate in Kentucky. I don't know though.
I'm gonna say that's why my damn property tax so high, y'all. I'm so mad I can't get past it. Girl, I'm not a homeowner, but a lot of homeowners that I know are saying that their property taxes are ridiculous. One day I hope to have y'all's problems. I ain't gonna even lie. When I'm a homeowner, I can't even front. One day I hope to have not the high price problems, but homeowner problems. I ain't even mad at y'all with your homeowning ass. Look, the last topic that I had to get into today, y'all, Big Sean, y'all. Ooh, shout out to my executive couch producer, Tracy. If you are a part of the Discord, you've seen Big Sean. He's got some big things popping, little things stopping. His news, let me see. Let me hope I got it up here right. Do I have it up here right? Let me see, y'all. Okay, yeah, I got it covered. Okay, now.
Don't get in trouble.
I covered it up. Make sure I covered it up. Big Sean, quote unquote, accidentally leaked his news in his close friends on IG. Now, if y'all are on IG, IG has this new feature now called Close Friends, where you can share photos basically with a select number of people, and those number of people can only see the photo that you put out. So that's his close friends. And okay, I see why they call him that, Brittany. Like I said, shout out to Tracy, executive couch producer. If you're in the Discord, we do have the uncensored photo there. But he's saying that that's not him. Now, that is not the first time a nude of him was leaked. There was another one of him that was leaked as well. I don't know about y'all, but if y'all seen him, that is most definitely that man. Mizzle, I'm gonna start with you. Was it you? Was it him that we were like, no? Or that you said no, ain't no way, it's not even possible, it's too big? Was it him or was it somebody else?
Oh, how my preference?
Yes.
Yeah.
These close friends getting everybody caught up. Sage, okay.
I'm gonna say this. If it's not his, I'll say I don't want no guy, claiming something that's not theirs. It's like that. Because if you know you got it, whatever, if it's yours, you gonna claim it. You ain't gonna have no shame in your game, especially. Cause what people saying that he is packing, so I don't think he will be all shame and everything. But my thing is, if it's not him, like, who is it? Because it's on your social media page. It's all that. And if you're not into that thing, whatever, because I do know straight guys and masculine guys like to de-measure, like to measure each other up. It's like you a man based on how much you got down there. I was like, why are y'all doing this? Oh, y'all supposed to be fantasizing with each other. God, what the hell's going on here? But this is so sick, weird, kind of twisted version of what straight man does sometimes. Sometimes when you hear that conversation, they talk, they want to be sharing and stuff. Or I say, you better stop it. So, Big Sean, based on the picture what I've seen, it's okay. It's an okay size. It's a good, okay length. It's not bad. And everything is not humongous like Fika Safari is. I think that's still unnatural. But it's okay. It's okay. So I don't know. Opulence, let's say, boo-boo, you'd be surprised. Sure. And they be quick to want to say no homos. Catch that team. But yeah. So I don't know. If it's not him, I said who is it? And why they were so comfortable sharing through your page. And who was you sharing these things to? That's what I'm saying, because a lot of these like the spectators, like, what was the guy? Hitman Holla was through close friends. Freaking Nelly was through close friends. A lot of people was through close friends. And I said, what is good close friends that everybody's making stuff too? Like, who is this close friends? I know, and don't you have to pay for it? Because I could have sworn a subscription thing. So
no.
You don't have to pay for it. I don't know why these close friends is leaking stuff.
No, that's the whole thing. Because like I said, I'm in a close friends group. And the same thing, that person, anybody can do that from their Instagram, and it's the little green button, like when you're doing your stories, it's a little green button, and it'll ask you, do you want this to go to, your story? Do you want this to go to your close friends? Do you want, it'll ask you that. So you can set up who you want to be in your close friends. So from there, you can decide who you want to see certain pictures that you post.
No, Alphaless, when I was saying that sometimes men, they de-measure each other because they size each other up sometimes. And you'd be surprised.
They definitely do.
The masculine guys, they be doing that.
Yeah,
they definitely do.
If you hear that conversation sometimes, you don't want to probably think about it, but they would say, "Oh, I bet my D's bigger than yours. This and this and that. You don't got this and that." I said, "Why is y'all fantasizing?" It's like, if y'all don't care about dealing with men, why the hell y'all fantasizing and want to know what the hell the next guy's size is?
I'm just saying, somebody said this earlier, and I was like, they ain't never lying. Or maybe it was a post or something I seen. They said if your man has Snapchat or close friends, he's doing something he ain't got no business. And that is absolutely the truth.
Like I say, he's had nothing to be ashamed of. But if it's not him, then I'm more power to him not claiming something that's not his, especially if he knows it's bigger or whatever. Because people say it's bigger than the picture it is. I said, okay, Big Sean, all right, whatever.
Yeah, it's
shout out to whoever created close friends. Shout out to whoever came up with that idea. They the real MVP. They need a raise. They need a raise.
Like I said, I'm in a close friends, and the close friends that I'm in a guy with, whenever, like, I look at his regular stories. I don't even look at his close friend stories because I already know it's D-pics. And the same thing, I don't know you, and then on top of that, you can't see who else is in the close friends. So only they can see because it's who they chose. So close friends is literally incognito. So you can't see who else is in there. So they can have anybody in their close friends. So they need to be more careful about who it is that they have in their close friends.
Yep.
I don't know why he's saying it's not him. I don't know why he's embarrassed. Like I said, it was nice, clean shaven, very nice to. I don't know what he's embarrassed about.
She said, I can't stop looking at the hands. In that suit. Yeah, you like you about to mop something for sure. But child, these memes is what had me dying, y'all. Listen to these memes. Hold on. These memes were funny as hell.
I mean, he needs to work on his confidence. Lil Fizz got more confidence than him, and his thing was absolutely disgusting and disappointing.
Man, newish. We can't deal with that.
Lil Fizz ain't got nothing to go and write home and tell nobody about.
But he got all the confidence in the world. I'm just saying, Big Sean need to pick some of that up.
True that. I can see that.
I just hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to die by that dick. I hope you're ready to die by that dick because I'm ready to go to war for it. I'm ready to go to war. And that's on soul. I get active, little mama. You should have told you about me. I get active, little baby. Ma'am, missus. I just hope you're ready.
Funny how I'm a Big Sean fan all of a sudden. That's what a lot of people saying.
I got a new chick that I gotta take a lot from. Yeah, I got a lot more. And we ain't the good, but I'm trying to take it to the top floor. That's why I hit me.
Y'all, these memes are bad.
I love this one. With Jackie.
If that ain't me and my homegirl, child. Yes, Big Sean's news leak, and a lot of us was not disappointed. He understood the assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else have any comments on that?
When his news leaked a couple years back, he said the same thing. He said the same thing a few years back that it wasn't him. That's what he always said. He was like, it wasn't me, and I guess he believes in no face, no case. I mean, I can't fault the man for it. If he said no face, no case, I mean, I'm okay.
But you can only get away with that but so many times.
It's still beautiful to look at. I'm just saying. Now, I'm gonna need Method Man, Idris Elba. I'm gonna need all of y'all to start this close friends thing. But what I think is, remember, B. Simone started it where she was like, "Oh, you guys can pay, enjoy my close friends, and you'll get exclusive content." So I see like why everybody's like, "Oh, you pay for close friends," because a lot of them are charging to join their close friends to get some exclusive content. But again, I'ma stay scrolling Twitter because the way they had Janelle Aiko trending, I was like, y'all messy. Y'all is messy boots for that. Why do women always got a trend when a dick pic come out? Like why? Okay. Nelly's came out, Ashanti was trending. Big Sean come out, Aiko was trending. I was like, what?
What do they got to do with it? They over there minding their business, living their best life. Like, why bring them?
You know, that's a twisted way to show that they always associate women fantasizing with the man and always go over the man. It's like the man is like the god, and women just. It's like it's the trick way to say that. It's just because of the piece and how pack it, then you glorifying that. So always putting the woman name up. I said, why? That's, you know, it's a whole layer to that.
Well, anyways, like Tracy said, Method Man, Idris Elba, I'm gonna need y'all to come on up off of them. We know they out there somewhere. Mike Vick, LeBron, Michael B. Jordan, stop playing. Come up off them pictures, and I don't need you to come up off them pictures ASAP. But y'all, that's it. That's all I had as far as subjects go. Let me take that off of that. Did y'all have anything else that y'all wanted to add tonight? If I find my son's new link, you better deny it. Sending D-pics is not the flex. It's made out to be. No, not especially not in 2022. Like, I'm gonna need you to do something. Send me a message after you send something to my Cash App. After you send something to my Cash App, do something to impress me. That's what's gonna impress me. But sending dick pics, that don't do a doggone thing. Nothing. Nada. I'm good over here. Trust me, I'm good.
She's speaking for herself. I'm scrolling Twitter looking for y'all pics. So whoever wants to put them on Twitter, I'll be sure to find them. She's speaking for herself. I scroll Twitter looking.
What you say, Mizzle?
I scroll Twitter looking.
Yeah, like Tracy said, it's all over Twitter.
It's all over Twitter, baby. I scroll Twitter looking daily. I'm like, let me go look. Wait, what's your name trending for? What's your name trending for? What's your name trending for?
Y'all got to be careful. Or at least I be telling myself that, but I don't be mad at it. I be falling down some of the most craziest rabbit holes on Twitter. And I don't really be mad. But some of it be like, God damn, how the hell did I even end up here?
Well,
wait, like, did y'all hear about Kimora Lee Simmons' not husband?
Yes. So what was the on that?
That was that is crazy. All around crook. But she's a crook herself, isn't she?
Oh.
Well, Russell said yeah, well, you know, man, when they was like, wait, he was married, he faked 2 divorces. I was like, wait, hold on. So he didn't just fake the divorce to marry her. He faked the divorce to marry the other woman that he pretended to divorce to marry you. I was like, this is the Tinder swindler 2.0. Girl, heck no. You can't be legally married to somebody else's husband. Otherwise, Coleslaw would have been married to Martell. Good job. Well.
I mean, that's technically good for Kimora because that'll look good for her case that she's still got going on with Russell. And then any and all monies, basically, she ain't got to give him nothing.
Lies. They got kids together.
Oh, okay,
they adopted a kid together.
He's going to jail. He's going to jail. They weren't legally married anyway.
That don't stop child support.
Then that means
and we know he ain't got
paying
no
child support. I guess he's paying child support because she's gonna have custody of the kids while he's doing
we know he
3 to 5.
Listen, when that joker said that he embezzled billions, I was like, all right. I was like, if you're gonna go out, you might as well go out big. He embezzled billions. I was like, well,
again, so while he's doing 3 to 5. Because he'll probably do 18 months tops. He's white and good looking. And he's, of course, he has money in an offshore bank account. He has a stash places like a normal high-powered white-collar criminal.
Yeah.
He will
Kimora sold Russell stuff to give him money. I was like, girl, how you getting swindled like this? This is like the Tinder swindler daddy.
Again, so he got money to pay her because clearly he wasn't spending his own.
That is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. Dang, Kimora.
Fake a divorce to marry her. Wow.
Dang, Kimora, you went out like a sucker. Look, I got some real quick would you rathers, and then we are going to head over to Mizzle's so we can watch us some Jocelyn's Cabaret, y'all. Let me see. Which ones did I have on here? These are silly, but we got some. Would you rather have a mate who is jealous but takes care of all of your bills, or have a mate who is super lazy but loyal, trustworthy, and cleans up your house?
Wait, how you lazy and clean up the house?
He's gonna work. Lazy means he's not gonna work.
Oh, so no job, but he's faithful.
No job, but he's like that's what I meant to say. No job, but he's loyal, he's trustworthy, and he cleans up the house.
And you said the other one's jealous?
Would he cook?
He's super jealous, but he goes out, he works, and he takes care of all of your bills.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with you work and take care of all the bills. You can be jealous as you want to, because I work from home. So my phone stay unlocked. I ain't got nothing to hide. As long as your Peter Weeder ain't tiny, We can make this work. It's cool. It's cool. The way this tuition set up, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Jealousy, pay me, baby. See, Brittany like that toxic shit. But I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather have somebody who's super jealous and paid all the bills too, because I'd be tired of working all the time.
It'd be nice somebody to be super jealous paying the bills, but that jealousy rears its bad head sometimes, and it can get out of pocket. So I probably, because I can't get all my bills now, but it would be nice to have somebody pay my bills. But I would probably choose a second choice, just for the sake of somebody being loyal and stuff like that. Because you could turn the lazy to something else. Sure. If not, you go stay in the house, you take everything else. Sure.
I was about to say, I better not be the only one that's going to be picking my own sanctity and freedom, because I've dealt with jealousy before and never again. I'll pay my own bills, motherfucker. You just make sure the house is clean. I'm not dealing with jealousy. I don't care how much money you make. I'm not dealing with no, never the fuck again.
That part, Brittany. I'm just tired of paying bills.
I'm sick of paying bills too, but you know what?
Yeah,
I'll make the money and he can write out the checks to pay the bills. How about that?
True that. But then that'd be good though, because you don't have to cook, you don't have to clean.
Right.
But you have to work hard.
No, because if I got a good job that I just got to work like 35 hours and I make 100,000, then that's good.
No, I feel say jealousy will exhaust you.
Right. Yes. I'm not looking to no, because then I'll have to take whatever writing utensil is in my hand at the time, or it is within my reach, and I'm stabbing somebody in the nose.
Yeah, I take the second choice for 200, Alex.
I have another one. Would you rather never receive oral again, or never be able to smoke or drink again?
Death.
That's not an option.
Death is always an option. Death.
Never see oral again. Oh, no.
Never receive oral again, or never be able to drink or smoke again.
Now you said drink.
I'm gonna
maybe or drink alcohol.
Well, I choose drink again.
No drinking and no smoking ever again.
No drinking alcohol.
No drinking alcohol. No liquor.
I don't drink alcohol. So
no drinking, no alcohol, no cocktail, no spritzer, no weed, no cigarettes. No
I could go out. I have been without drink. I don't smoke at all. I never smoke. I'm 36 years less. I never smoke, and I have been going out without drinking. So I said the other choice is I'd rather deal with no drinking and smoking alcohol again. I keep the oral because sometimes I need some pleasure. So.
Bye to oral because I need a drink. I'm sorry. I'm drinking right now. Drinking right now.
Okay, me too. I'm on like my fourth one, so yeah.
No, I said bye to this drink and smoke. Work on her mouth. I hear that. Shoot.
You better go ahead and live a life.
Yeah, you better work on her mouth.
Would you rather be horny 24/7 or only once a week? Now you gotta think about it. If you're horny 24/7, that means you're not having sex 24/7. You just horny 24/7. It don't matter how many times you masturbate, you still have that urge, and that's 24/7 or just once a week.
I'm gonna take 24/7 for 200, Alex. Thank you.
Do you think you can handle that 24/7?
Yeah. I'm gonna take 24/7 for 200, Alex.
That's a lot of edging.
I was gonna say that's a lot.
That's a lot of edging.
Especially if you have to work.
Yeah.
I work from home and I don't wear drawers, nigga. I'm always ready.
You know what?
Please.
Not everybody is as lucky as you. Like I'm picturing Andrew from season 3 of Big Mouth and how they're doing No Nut November. And how Andrew was just kept edging like right there in front of no. I mean, don't get me wrong, that might be fun. I mean, I too choose 24/7 horniness. I'm just saying that's a lot of edging.
See, me, I don't get horny every day. Now, don't get me wrong. I think about it. Think about sex and stuff like that. But I don't get horny. So sometimes when people ask me, "Oh, you horny?" I say, "No, I ain't horny." Because I do masturbate. I do masturbate, but doesn't mean I'm horny. So I say I don't want to do the 24/7 horny because even though you might not have sex every day, you gonna be trying to want to look for it. And I don't got time for all that. And keep looking for honestly, I don't deal with a lot of people now right now. I get my energy out. So I do once a week. And even the other days when I'm not really horny, I just say, hey, whatever. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, I have to do once a week too because I got a lot of shit to do during the week.
You don't know how to like time management.
I already have to take time out of the day to do regular shit. If you add on having to calculate in time to masturbate 2 extra times that you're already not doing it, that's a lot. That's a whole lot of.
You gotta learn to multitask. You can do it while you driving.
I was just about to say
do it in the
that.
shower. Girl, you gotta learn to multitask.
Multitask.
You're a mom.
That is the
You can
key.
multitask. Multitasking is a way of life as a mom. What?
And listen, y'all so silly. My last one. Would you rather accidentally fart during sex with the person of your dreams or accidentally fart during the interview for the job of your dreams?
I would rather do it in front of the man of my dreams because if he loves me, then he's gonna fart right along with me.
And you better fart. You fart and I fart.
Right. We're gonna be playing the butt trumpet together. D flat.
Who major. Fart though, when you have sex with someone you like? Because I know sometimes it may happen, or everything, or whatever. Your pee might talk, or your ass might talk. I said, listen.
But like, if it's the person, like this is the person of your dream, like y'all know, I love you, like,
in your dream, you better dream with it, man. Dream
y'all come together and you fart then, or if you at your dream job for whatever it is that you want, you fart during the interview.
Because I would rather fart in the man of my dreams because hold on, if we're already having sex and I've already burped in front of him and he's already made the conscious decision to still sleep with me. So
I have a clarifying question. I have a clarifying question. Okay. Right? Is it silent and deadly? Or is it just loud but don't smell? Because technically, if it's just the noise, I could blame it on the chair I'm sitting in. I'm just saying.
No, it is loud, it's stinky, and it's a wet smelling one. It's a fart. No mistaking what the hell it could or could. It's a fart. FARTTT fart. I guess
the way this tuition is set up, I'm sorry to the man of my dreams. You're just gonna have to deal with that. Because the way this tuition is set up.
I said I gotta do it with the person.
I call a boo. What's going on?
I gotta do it.
All right there. I ain't seen her in a minute. What's going on?
It's crazy. You was at.
I'm doing it. I'm again.
Like, what the hell going on? They be quiet because sometimes when they ask you a question, they stand at you, and all this you just come out of nowhere and did it.
I'm
gonna fart in front of him because again, that means we've already eaten dinner and I've belched in front of him, and he's made the conscious decision to still want to enter me. So, all bets are off.
She said, "I'm farting. You gonna take this fart?
You gonna take this fart along with this pussy?" So,
just open the window. Just put a fan on.
Right.
Do incense.
She said she gonna smell this fart, smelling coochie. Y'all look here. We finna get out of here. Go over to Mizzle's channel and watch us some Jocelyn's Cabaret. Make sure that you are following Mizzle. You are on his, not only following him on YouTube and IG and Twitter, but as well you are a part of the Discord, so you can watch it go down tonight, okay? We're going to be watching Jocelyn's Cabaret. And anything else you're going to be watching? Are you going to be watching Power as well, or just Jocelyn's Cabaret?
Just Jocelyn Cabaret and probably some other trailers that I said I was going to show tonight. And if we have time, probably do Force, because it seemed like a lot of people haven't watched it yet, so I ain't the only one.
Yeah, I haven't watched last night's episode. I was actually going to watch it after we watched Jocelyn's Cabaret if you wasn't going to watch it.
So if you do it, we'll probably watch the first episode, because I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, I've done that plenty of time, Brittany. My allergies be bad. I can't help it. And I don't feel ashamed of it neither. I sneeze plenty of time. Oops, I'm sorry. Also, make sure you are following Alky Queen on her IG, her her YouTube, as well as her TikTok. Okay, that's where you can find Alky Queen. Coca-Cola is in the building, y'all. Cola Sweets. Make sure you, not Cola Sweets. Cola James. Make sure you are following Cola James. Customs by Cola. You see her in the intro as well. All of the merch that you see, from the bedazzled Timberlands to the glasses that you see, the wine glasses, drinking glasses, all that was made by Cola. And she's in the outro as well. So make sure y'all check her out, Customs by Cola, as well as I believe she's down in my description box. So y'all check out Customs by Cola, okay? Y'all want some fly shit? I'm telling you, holla at Cola. If you think it can't be dazzled, holla at your shit. Holla at her. She gonna show you what to do, okay? But y'all, again, make sure you go over to Mizzle's Discord, because we about to watch us some Jocelyn's Cabaret. Also, if you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you follow me on the IG as well as the Twitter. And there's my Cash App if you feel so inclined. Okay? Y'all have any other questions, comments, concerns? But we about to get on up out of here. Of course, come on there, Cola. This baby sis. Y'all could have been doing anything else on a Sunday night, but y'all are here with us. And I say thank you every single time, because I appreciate you every single time. Y'all are family. Y'all be rocking with us, and I appreciate y'all so much for it. Make sure you go over and join us in the Discord. I'm going to drop Mizzle's Discord in the chat, and we will holler at y'all next Sunday. Real Queens Real Talk with a gentleman's perspective. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. And we
Bye.
All right, now it's time to get up. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Thanks for coming.
Good night, guys.
Thanks for
see y'all next Sunday.
See you, Mizzle. See you.